Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon or evening, whichever you come in on this video. I want you all to know, and I want to thank you all for everything that you've done in the last few months and years. So this is Miss Leaner. We are coming into the Thanksgiving holiday season and all the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and whatever else. But I'm getting ready today. What I want you all to do, these are things preparations for what you're going to have to do later. So I'm going to prepare you and show you how I make my broth for my dressing, also the broth that I cook my vegetables in. So today I'm doing broth. I will be doing one broth with the for your dressing, and the other broth will be for your vegetables that you will be cooking, whatever kind that you're cooking. So I want to show you how to get this prepared, and this will already be ready when you get started and getting ready to make your dressing or get ready to prepare your greens or whatever in your broth, because broth is very expensive in the stores and you can hardly find it, and you only get a little bit. But if you make your own, you don't have to worry about that, because you can make it by the gallons, or make it by the pints, or make just a little bit at a time. You can use a little bit of it at a time. So this is what I want to do, because I know I'm saving money by doing this, and I want you all, as my subscribers and the people that view me, I would love for you all to know how to make your own broth and save money, because I know every time you can save a penny, that's a penny earned for your own self. So this is what I'm coming to you today. So first of all, I don't use tap water. I use bottled water. So now I will be pouring in my bottled water. This is for my, and I have one on this one. Is in the aluminum pot that I'm using here. This is one turkey leg I have in there, and I have 5 bottles of water, which is how many ounces again? 16 ounces bottle of water. This is number 3. Okay, so then that's my 5 bottles of water that I have, and I have just a little piece strip of chicken breast, and I have 1 turkey leg that's it's supposed to be smoked or a little bit. So I'm doing that. This is going to be a heavy volume for the turkey dressing. That's why I'm doing it with the 1 leg that I have. And so in here, I will be putting in, this is a whole chopped onion. Okay, I already have like four pieces of celery in there already, and I will be putting in, like, probably these are carrots. I have them cut up. Okay, I have the bell peppers, and I have the sweet bell peppers and red bell peppers and green bell peppers in here also. So these are things that I'm going to be putting in.
Okay, y'all, she put a whole onion in there.
Okay. Okay. And I put about 7 carrots also. Okay. Now I'm going to be putting in this is onion powder. This is just about the end of this one.
And then, as I always say, y'all, onion powder does not have sodium in it. For the ones who keep thinking it does, it's no sodium.
So that's 1/4. And if I want to see on the back of your on the back of there, it shows you no sodium in the onion powder.
For the ones that keep complaining about her seasoning with onion and garlic powder, no sodium.
So read your instructions and if you read it on the back of how many is in there. And this is my granulated garlic powder. And on the back of this one also, there is a sign. I want you to see this on the back there. It's no sodium. I think it's right in here somewhere.
Yeah, it's
okay. So now you can put that over there.
So thank you for the ones that keep.
And I'm putting in 1/4 cup of garlic powder.
Thank you for the ones that keep saying you get diabetes from, I mean not diabetes, high blood pressure from garlic and onion powder.
Now in the bouillon, this I'm using, but I'm going to only use 2 tablespoons.
And we only using this, y'all, because
I don't have my complete.
She don't have a complete seasoning.
Okay. All right. So now this is ready to go. I'm just going to stir it up. And I'm going to put this.
Okay, y'all.
I'm using 7 bottles of water.
So she's using 7 bottles of water.
Because I want more broth.
Okay, y'all, that is celery seed she's finna put in now.
I'm only going to be putting in about 1/3 cup of celery seeds. Okay.
Also, no sodium.
Oh, you're trying to see that?
Yeah.
It's 0. It's 0 on that one also.
Okay, y'all. Also, 0 sodium. And she's going to put just a tad bit of black pepper. About a pinch or a little bit of black pepper. Not a lot.
I'm not putting much in there because it depends on if you want it spicy or whatever.
All right. Okay, y'all. She's going to get ready to put this on. And then she'll start on the other one. We'll be back. But also, if you want to put salt in yours, feel free to put salt in you. As we always say, whatever you want to put in yours, put in yours. This is what we put in ours. Thank you.
I'm getting ready. This is going to make my vegetable broth, okay? So I'm using, I have onion, and I have, this is what you call a turnip. From the turnip greens, I have 1/2 of a medium-sized turnip that I will be putting in with the onions and the bell peppers, okay? And this should make you some delicious
vegetable
broth. Okay. Okay. So I have the bell peppers, celery, and
turnip,
carrots, and have both of the sweet bell peppers and the green bell peppers, and also a turnip. So this should make real good broth for you all to make your collard greens or whatever kind of greens you're going to be making. So now I will be putting in my garlic powder and onion powder. This was garlic powder. Okay. I had ran out, so I had to try to figure out. I'm putting in like 1/4 of this is garlic powder. 1/4 onion powder.
Yeah, and she puts 7 bottles of, well, so far she have 5 bottles of water in there. And she's gonna add 2 more.
I'm sure I'll have to add some more later, so I don't need the celery. Okay, I'm going to put just a little bit of celery seeds in here also. This will be about 2 tablespoons of celery seeds. Okay.
And again, y'all can put the seasoning in that you want to put in it. Anything that she cooks, you can add whatever seasoning you want. We just showing you how me and her make it.
Okay, so now I'm going to be stirring this up some. And I will be putting it on the burner at 200 also, and it will be cooking for about about an hour or 2 hours. Well, 2 to 3 hours. I'll say it like that because I may have to add a little bit more water to it because this pot is smaller. I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of great big old pots that I can put it in. I wish they did, but I didn't want to use a pressure cooker, so I don't want the pressure cooker. Everybody don't have a pressure cooker, and you can't, tell them to cook it in a pressure cooker. So that's why I'm just probably cooking it on top of the stove and cook it about as low as I can for 2.5 to 3 hours. And then when I get through with it, I will bring it back and show you the broth. Now all you have to do is have big jars to put it in and save it until you get ready to use it. And whenever you get ready to use it, you'll see the difference in what your vegetables and what your dressing or whatever you're going to put in will taste like. So thank you, and I'll be back as soon as it finishes. Thank you now. Okay. I'm straining it.
Okay, y'all, she's back with the finishing the process of her turkey broth for her dressing. She already started straining. I thought the camera was on. It wasn't.
If you want to keep all the broth with the cooked carrots and celery in it, you can, because you can take it. You can also, if you like to, you can boil it just a little bit more if you need a little bit more broth. But I just wanted to show you what I have. I have just a little bit more than I can put in here. Give me that. Okay. I'm pouring the broth into this jar. I have just a little bit more. Give it a strainer. Which way the best way to pour it? And it still has some of your main seasoning in it. So I would not suggest that you throw it away. But I just didn't, I was trying to measure it out so I wouldn't get everything in there at the same time. So you can put this in a separate bowl or something, a separate jar or something to save it also. Because this has all your main ingredients in it. It has been seasoned. Okay, now pull that. Okay.
Okay, yeah. And that's her turkey broth for her dressing. Now she's finna pour up the vegetable broth. Hold on.
I'll pull that in there first. Now your vegetable broth is going to come out a lot clearer than the than your meat broth. I may have to get let me get the measuring cup, pour it in there. Can you put this so they can see the broth before I pour it out? Okay, this is the broth that is made from the vegetable broth, and it is very rich. It is still hot also.
So y'all, she's gonna put in this measuring pitcher and she's gonna let it cool.
I have turnips and everything in here. So I'm going to be putting in out of the strainer into this other little measuring cup. Like I said, you all can still add this to your another jar because it still has a lots of seasoning in it. But I'm doing it this way because you may cook with something that you don't want all this extra in there. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I'm just kind of going to dip it out. Because in the vegetable broth, I have a lot more vegetables in the vegetable broth than I did in the for the meat, for the turkey broth or chicken broth, whatever you want to call it. I just usually say the poultry broth, or basically for anything that's in your in the meat section, or for the dressing anyway. So I'm gonna try to get most of this out. And this is a very good way to save money also for doing your broth. Now, you can add more water also because this is a real good thickening seasoning that's in here. So therefore, if you want to add more water, you don't. This is not quite. I did 7 bottles of water in each one of them. So this is very rich broth. Very, very rich. Everything here is something that you can use in making your broth over and adding more water to it. So you don't have to use all of it at once, just like you would if you're buying in the store. Okay. Right now it's very hot, so I'm having to adjust it because I'm pouring it in these in the plastic bottles, and it's really too hot to put in there right now. So I'm pouring it in here so it can cool off a little bit before I put it in the plastic containers. But this is a very good way of saving money, making your own broth in order to season your food. And it does season really wonderful. I keep a lot of it, but I'm kind of out because I did have a refrigerator that wasn't working, and I had to throw a lot of it away because I usually stay up with it with several gallons in there all the time to work with. But I'm having to work with more I was more a bottle, a can, or whatever, in little boxes or whatever comes in to work with my with all of the broth, the chicken broth, vegetable broth, the boned in broth, and I also left the bone on the turkey so it would be boned in. So that's very good also, the turkey bone, because with that into the turkey leg and a turkey piece of bread.
Granny, why you sit down?
I just got through.
Your hand is not even in it. Just have your body. Hold on, whatever you said, let me go back. Okay, after you get through with that, say whatever you were saying after you did finish that.
Straining also all of the broth from the vegetable broth. and now it's in here. So therefore, you will be able to. I have this. It comes into. Let me see how many ounces this is on here. This is 8 cups, 2 ounces. This is 64 ounces that I have in the vegetable broth. 64 ounces is in this vegetable that will come to. What I used for 7 bottles of water, and then the rest was just onions and everything else. I showed everything to you that I have. So therefore, you'll be able to do this. But it's so hot right now. I'm not going to pour it into the plastic jug, because I wished I had a glass one, but I don't have a glass jug to put it in. So I'm going to have this cooled off. And then you can do the same thing with yours. But this is very rich. And you can use it. You don't have to use all of it at one time. You can use it several different times, and how much you want to put in it several different times. And that way you will know what you will know how you can season whatever you're seasoning, because you might not be going to make a large amount at one time. So therefore, maybe you want to use it a cup full or a cup and a half and add it to whatever you're putting in it. So this about, and I have about the same amount in the meat broth. So you can see what I have here. The meat broth was cooler, and the vegetable was just a little bit too hot to put it in right now. But once you put it in, you don't have to use it all. Like I said, you can use just a little bit at a time, unless you're really making a lot of dressing, a lot of something that you really want to add to it. Because you can use like a cup and a half or 2 cups or whatever. You taste it to get to your taste that you would like to have, and the flavor that you want. So this is all that I want you to have. This is just the starting of getting you prepared for your Thanksgiving dinner, for your vegetables as well as your dressing. Yeah. So I thank you so much, and I hope you will enjoy the video, and I hope you'll use it to the full extent. But as we always say, if this is not all the ingredients that you all use, then you use whatever ingredients you want, because a lot of people like different things, and they can use it like that. So thank you so much, and you all have a blessed day and a blessed week coming up. God bless. From Miss Lena's Kitchen, from the vegetable broth and the meat broth. Well, I would say turkey, chicken, turkey broth. Thank you so much. Goodbye now. Yeah.